BC, hey, records to show. Got a pile of about 18 records here I've bought in the past couple of months. Got a lot coming in as well. Yeah, I've gone a bit wild for the past couple of months. But amazing shit, and I'm very happy with what I've got. What's on in the background? King Tubby presents Dub from the Roots. Now, my reggae knowledge is pretty lacking, I'd say. I mean, as far as your Bob Marley's go, as far as it's been up until this point. In New Zealand, there's sort of a lot of local music has a reggae sort of influence, or reggae dub, roots music. You get bands like the Black Seeds, Fat Freddy's Drop, who actually, now I think about it, this is their debut album, sort of like a rootsy reggae sort of thing. But that sort of crosses into the mainstream over in New Zealand. There's a lot of Polynesian influences and stuff like that. Anyway, I thought I should probably listen to some decent reggae and go from there, because it's not something I'm familiar with. I've read about King Tubby. Where did I think I've seen the name. I know he's a bit of an innovator, and yeah, I saw this and I just picked up straight away, and it's really good. I'm blown away by it. It's fantastic. Hang on a sec. Alright, I actually read about King Tubby in this book here, which is a redemption song. It's a story of Joe Strummer, and he was talking about how in the early days he would visit a lot of London house parties and listen to deep dub and all this sort of stuff, and that's where I read the name. I think it's still stuck with me. I read this maybe a couple of years ago. I might give it another reread pretty soon. It's actually an amazing read. May as well put this one on here. I didn't realise the amount of struggle the Clash went through to get where they did and Joe Strummer's life, but it's definitely worth reading. Joe Strummer Redemption Song. Anyway, I'm not here to talk about books, I'm here to talk about records. So that's that, King Tubby, the Dub Master. Alright. We've all seen this one. Just had to get it, you know, it's one of those things. If the reissue goes out of print, the value will skyrocket. I've known this record for about probably 8 or 9 years now, I'd say. It's so nice to finally have it on vinyl. It just the music lends itself to this format so well. If you're not listening actively, you'll be drawn into this. It's just amazing electronic stuff. It's a really nice reissue. It's got the Braille on the top corner here, which is cool. Gatefold double vinyl. Comes with a download code, a little sticker. It's beautiful stuff. I mean, it's a really nice reissue. I'm not too familiar with their other records, but this is the one that I've known for ages. And it's just a classic. And when I played this, I just sat there and my jaw dropped. I sat there, listened to the whole record, all 4 sides of it, and I was just grinning by the end, you know. Amazing stuff. Boards of Canada, music has the right to children. Alright, pick this up on the weekend. Helden 6 interface. This is like French space electronic. I don't know what the hell it is, but it's fucking amazing. It's I basically picked it up off the cover. I saw it was French. I thought it was electronic. I saw the year was 70. I'm pretty sure it's 77. And I saw the artwork and I was like, oh, that's got to be good, and it's amazing. It's just a real trip of a record. Just 7 of these electronics with some really cool guitar running through it. Yeah, this is a 2013 reissue. There we go, on Superior Viaduct. Yeah, mind blowing. Alright, Ray Barretto, Latin sort of stuff. This is just really solid. I've listened to Acid quite a lot by Ray Barretto. Would love to get the record, but I picked this up because I found it pretty cheap, and yeah, it's just amazing. It's really, really good for summer. Amazing playing. When you really sit down and listen to the way it's put together, it's mind blowing. just solid stuff. Ray Barretto, El Rey Criollo. So this is was originally released in 1975. This is a reissue. I think it was originally on Westside Latino Records, and this is a reissue. Looks to also be on Westside Latino. I need to have a look into that. Yeah, amazing stuff. Just solid Latin masterpiece, really. Okay. This is so good. I don't have any Gil Scott Heron on vinyl, but now I do. Wasn't sure what to expect with this. I was reading an article on the internet I think it was last week, and it was called Top 10 Jazz Albums for People Who Don't Like Jazz. And this was on there, and just the description really got my interest, and I happened to see it out at a local store and I picked it up. But yeah, Gil Scott, Brian Jackson, Winter in America. It's a very intimate recording, but it's just so beautiful. Mainly, I don't know, like it's like an electric. It's basically an electric piano. Yeah, I find it hard to talk about this sort of stuff, but that also blew my mind. 100% amazing, absolutely amazing. Alright, I'm digging with Anthony about 3 weeks ago. Went into a local record store called Dixon's that generally have absolute rubbish. I mean, endless Rod Stewart records, endless, you know, Beatles records, but I managed to pull this one out of the bag, which I'm really happy with. I've wanted this one for a while. This is Tangerine Dream, Alpha Centauri. I don't know. I think Alpha Centauri is like a faraway galaxy or something. Anyway, this is actually an original on OHR, maybe, I don't know how you pronounce it, Records. Got the gatefold. Very, very cool. This is just before I started using a lot of full-on electronics, so it's still a bit of more of an, I don't know how to describe it. I mean, I'll just say that it's not as full-on as the latest stuff with electronics, but it's still really amazing. It needs definitely to clean. I mean, it's obviously a very quiet album musically, so I've got to do it really shines through. But yeah, this is great. This is I was really happy with this. I just can't wait to give it a decent clean and crank it right up. Awesome stuff. German electronic music. Yes, that's what I'm loving at the moment. Sloop. Sonic Youth, 2002, Murray Street. Every summer I sort of listen to this, and I haven't had it on vinyl, and I just thought with the upcoming summer here, just got to get it, you know. And classic, you know, it's just a perfect balance of the poppy elements and the more, you know, crazy guitar sort of orientated stuff. Masterpiece. I mean, Disconnection Notice. It's probably, I think it was one of the first songs I heard off this record. Rain on Tin. Oh, it's just good. It's all good. Send me for the Strawberry, what a track. Anyway, this is also a reissue on my Skatefold here, on Geffen Records. But yeah, it's obviously not as famous as Daydream Nation or Goo, or Dirty, or Sister, or the Washing Machine one. But I reckon it's one of my favourite Sonic Youth records. It's absolutely amazing. Yeah, okay, alright. Holy Grail. So happy to have this. Oh my god. This is Mogwai Young Team. This is the debut album from Mogwai. This was in my local record store, and it's been there for maybe about 7 or 8 months now. And every time I walk in there, and I think I've got to buy that, but I can't afford it right now. And then I decided to trade in some records and pick it up. So I feel like I didn't pay anything for it, even though really I got rid of a whole lot of crap stack that I'll probably never listen to again. I've actually, even in the past 6 months, I was talking to Fred Big Star. He was talking about how he likes to have his record collection sort of lean and trim and cut out the fat. And the first time I heard it, I wasn't quite sure. I just thought maybe something I'll pull out later and enjoy. But really, when I think about it, a lot of records I've been sitting here for the past 8 months, 9 months, and I haven't put them out again. You know, I've got Rolling Stones records that I don't feel like I ever need to hear again. Just really average, like, you know, Fleetwood Mac greatest hits, fucking hell, you know. A couple of Bowie records that I got rid of. What else? Just stuff that I didn't really need, and I feel so much lighter having a... I reckon I got rid of about maybe 50 records overall over about, 2 or 3 trade-ins. And I feel so much better for it. My selection's a lot tidier, a lot cleaner. Less crap and more quality. Anyway, so I picked up this Young Team. So this is I think from memory it was a 2008 reissue, and obviously the record came out originally in 1997. What can I say? You know, it's remastered and it sounds amazing, absolutely amazing. This is it's actually the first Mogwai album and the first Mogwai album I heard, and it's amazing. It's got a I haven't actually listened to. It's got another 2 records in here, which are sort of live tracks and outtakes and that sort of stuff, which I need to give a listen. That reminds me. Yeah, this is killer. Just absolutely seminal post-rock. Seen them once before at Harvest Festival a couple of years ago, and that was truly for me one of the best shows I've ever seen. Absolutely amazed. Funnily enough, speaking of Fred again, he was at the same show, and he was standing further back, and he said it wasn't anything special and didn't really get into it. It's just amazing that a perspective from 2 different shows. You know, how some people can get something out of it depending on the mood or where you are or the band. I don't know. Yeah, I was absolutely blown away. Fred maybe wasn't, but I don't know. Put it out there. Alright, I got this one, some VCLT from my friend Dan, who lives in New Zealand. I opened this and I had no idea what the hell it was. Never heard of the artist, never heard of the music. Masmos. The rose has teeth in the mouth of a beast. Anyway, so naturally the first thing I'll do is jump onto Google, and yeah, I found out that these are the guys that are responsible for all their, working heavily with Bjork on Vespertine, so that sort of sound, like organic electronic, like a lot of organic sounding instruments, a lot of weird samples. It's very good. It's very, very good. The first time I heard it, weird. I mean, there's they use fart sounds and just, I don't know, a lot of really bizarre samples, but it comes together really well over a beat. Yeah, I mean, it's a real grower. Some weird songs. I think, I read something about this. Each song is a tribute to a famous gay person or something like that. I think Matt Moss are 2 guys from America, and they decided to write. I think I'm pretty sure that was what I read. Anyway, yeah, I highly recommend this. I don't know if I can call it organic electronic. Is that a thing? Probably not. 2006 on Matador. Gatefold. Beautiful package, beautiful artwork. Thumbs up. I've got a few to get through here. Jeez. Eddie Palmieri, the son of Latin music. Okay, this was sitting in my local record store for a couple of weeks, and I wasn't sure if to pick it up or not, and kept thinking about it, kept putting it back, and then I traded in some records, and I just had to pick it up. You know, this is an original on Coco Records, 1974. Just amazing. Again, Latin music. I've been hearing that way lately as well. Amazing stuff. With Latin music, I'll just grab this record here. I bought this off Anthony in the middle of winter. Not really knowing what to expect. Anyway, I've showed this before, but there's a lot of Latin music on here, and I played it, and it was like a cold Wednesday night, and it just didn't hit me at all. I wasn't really sure what to expect. I thought it was cheesy and overblown, and I couldn't get into it. Since I've grown to absolutely adore this record. But that was probably the gateway for that sort of stuff for me to be able to get into it and focus on the playing and the sound. And anyway, yeah, Eddie Palmieri. This is the son of Latin music. Just, yeah, killer stuff. Yeah, you know, yeah, I don't know what to say. Amazing stuff, amazing artwork too. The son of Latin music, Eddie Palmieri. What a champion. Alright, Date Palms, Honey de Vache. This is on Mexican Summer, came out 2011. 2011. Anthony, when I said to him, what is this? He said it's ambient stoner, and I reckon that description absolutely nails it on the head. Ambient stoner. I guess it's got like almost a deserty Middle Eastern vibe with ambient keys going through it. It's just one of those records that you've got to hear to believe, you know. It's absolutely amazing. You just got to crank it up and absolutely soak it in, you know. It's just one track on each side, Honey de Vache and Honey June. Yeah, amazing stuff. Can't really say much more with some of these records, you just got to hear it. I mean, I saw that artwork and I was like, oh, this has got to be good. You know, ambient stoner. You just know it's going to be great. Yeah, so this is the second edition of 500 copies. I did not know that. That's kind of cool. Alright, Swans. See, I sounded really bored, didn't I? Alright. I'm actually loving doing this sort of thing. It's nice to have records and be able to talk about them, even though just do a camera. I know you guys really appreciate this sort of stuff. I don't really know where I'm going with this, so I'll continue. Swans. My father will guide me. Is it up a rope? To a rope. Up a rope to the sky. I haven't got the CD yet, I really want that, but I thought I'd pick this up. I saw it for pretty cheap in the store, and before I picked this up I only knew the track Jim. So this is just, yeah, amazing. I think this was a bit shaky on my Swans history, but I think this was they hadn't made a record in quite a long time before this one came out, which was I think 2010 maybe. And then obviously the CD came out, was it last year? But yeah, this is just solid Swans material. This is amazing stuff. I saw Swans, was it last year? And I reckon they just blew my mind. Some of the stuff I was into wasn't that progressive at the time, and I just stood there and they played for a good 2.5 hours, and then it was just, the music was so aggravating, and so, like, at the time, it was the middle of summer and it was really hot and sweaty, and people just had to walk out. The music was just so fucking loud, and they would just stop and start, and it was really grindy and really aggressive, and I decided that I was going to sit there and stick it out, and I stood there 2.5 hours, and by the end of it I felt like I was just the smartest person. I don't know how to describe it. It's just one of those musical moments where it really hit me how good these guys were. But the first time it came on I was like, what is this? You know, it didn't grab me. By the end of it I walked out praising Swans, you know, and ever since then I feel like I've been able to listen to a lot more, and I don't know, it sounds like I'm talking a whole lot of shit here, but I almost say it was a life-changing gig actually, the more I think about it. I mean, obviously when you think about things in retrospect, they seem a lot more important than maybe they were at the time, but blew my mind. I hadn't really heard Swans before that, and yeah, I just walked out changed. It was amazing. Anyway. Okay, quickly. Sly and the Family Stone. There's a riot going on. I've known this record for quite a while, but I haven't really paid it that much attention. Anyway, Nolan showed it in a video a couple of weeks back, and it prompted me to sort of give this another go, and I had a listen, and it hit me how great this record was. I mean, Family Affair. Just keep doing this. I don't know what is this like. There we go. That's not really a thing. Anyway. Yeah, Jesus, this is great. Really cool. This is a Sundays reissue. They've done a really nice job on this. Gatefold. Put that down. It's got all the cool artwork on it. Yeah, just absolute funk soul classic. Sly and the Family Stone. There's a riot going on. It's a family affair. Okay. Next up. Ah, shit. is amazing. I'll never drive Eddie Palmieri again. This is like soul. I would say this is more soul than, it's like funk soul, a little bit Latin. This is, I reckon this is on my, like, of records that I've purchased this year, this is one of my favorites. So good. I don't know how to describe stuff like this. It's just cool and funky and soul. I'm not very descriptive. I'm doing a terrible job of describing how good this is. You just gotta hear it. I keep saying that, but you really have amazing stuff. Last one, Bunkadelic. Let's Take It to the Stage. So this is obviously a later record. I think this is their maybe 6th or 7th record. Don't have any of the earlier stuff. I'm familiar with it, I just don't have it on vinyl. I thought I'd pick this up because I like the artwork. It's amazing. It's yeah. I mean, I really enjoyed the first half, and then, you know, Get Off Your Ass and Jam, stuff like that. And then it sort of drags a bit toward the first half of the second side. It probably drags a bit, and then it really kicks in again towards the end. Just yeah, it's just, you know, one of those solid funkadelic records, I'd say. Not mind blowing, but solid. And that's all. Thank you for watching, and it's probably my last video before Christmas and New Year, so I'll see you in the future.